My name's Hannah. On Instagram I'm known as Kiseki Cosplay. I chose that because one of my favourite animes of all time, Kuroko no Basuke, has a group within them called the Generation of Miracles, and Kiseki is the word for miracle, so I'm thinking, that'll do. I started watching anime through a friend, and so she recommended me a lot from that. And then we got into the idea of like, oh, what would it be like to dress up as these characters from these shows? And then obviously you do all the research and you find out this is called cosplay, and you're like, oh, that's really interesting. And it just really took off from there. I remember my first cosplay was a character called Rico from Kuroko no Basuke. And I was honestly, like, looking back at it now, I can tell like my makeup wasn't brilliant and the wig probably needed a bit more work, but it's my first cosplay. Everybody starts somewhere, so you just go from there and just keep building on new skills. It's just a way for me really to express myself. I just needed a way to just do something that was creative and yet challenged me at the same time. It makes me do stuff that I didn't think I'd be able to do. I'll be making something and go, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I'll just look at a few tutorials online and then just go with it from there. So I thought to myself, I'll start small, she says, but then she made an axe out of MDF. I had to get a lot of help from my dad. So from that, I was like, well, my dad basically made that for me, so it doesn't really count. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna start smaller. Decided I was gonna make a prop for a character that was just a metal arm. So I was like, I don't know what material I'm gonna make this out of, I don't know how to seal it so it doesn't melt. And I had to ask other cosplayers, I'm like, look, I'm trying to make such and such, can you help me? But eventually I did get there and I did make it, and I'm actually really proud of it because I'm like, I'm not practical at all. And yet to actually hold something in my hands and go, yes, I've done this, and be really proud of it, and to have people come up to me and say, that's really cool, I really like how you've done this. Look, you can do stuff, you just have to breach out of your comfort zone to do it. There can be quite a prejudice when it comes to making and buying cosplays. Like, a lot of people who start out, like, can't sew, can't make props, aren't really that good with makeup, and that's exactly how I started. But generally, as you progress, you can go and then, you know, begin to make your own cosplays and stuff. But there are some out there who are very, like, you must make your own costumes, you must make your own wigs, and yada yada yada. I'm like, not everyone has that skill, but a lot of people are, you know, really good and they can make their own stuff and it just looks fantastic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually quite jealous of some of them. I think the least I've ever spent was about £45. I think the most I've ever spent, oh, it's getting up towards hundreds. Yeah. The first one I wanted to do was from a show called Attack on Titan, and that's really complicated and really expensive cosplay. So I was saying to my mum, oh, can I do this, can I do that? And she's like, no, I'm not gonna let you waste your money for something you're gonna wear one time. As the years have gone by, they've come to accept that this is something that I like to do. It's becoming more mainstream, so people are generally more accepting of it. However, you still get some people, like my brothers for instance, they just look at me and go, why? Like, you look like it's not really harsh comments, but they say like, you know, that's like, it's stupid, why are you doing this, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but we walk around a convention with this really short skirt on, a lot of skin showing, and you will get these people coming up with like cameras on sticks and just literally just holding it at ground level so you can get the kind of shots that they want, if you know what I mean. And it's really disturbing. It's never happened to me, but it's happened to a friend of mine, and she said it's like one of the worst experiences you can get because it's really invading of someone's privacy. Like coming up to cosplayers and go, hi, can I have a photo, and touching you without your consent. It can be really, you know, it's an invasion of someone's privacy. It can really throw some people off. Like, a lot of people don't like to be touched if they don't know you. I remember this one time at a convention, we were walking around, me and my two friends, and someone was cosplaying as the same person as one of my friends, and basically just behind her back said, oh, this, like, her cosplay's not good, her wig's awful, blah, 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 and things like that. And it puts quite a downer on the mood because you're having such a good time, and then someone comes in and just throws that negative comment at you for no apparent reason. It's like, why? Con for me is just it's just a really good time, to put it plain and simple. Yes, you can be stood in a queue for nearly an hour just to get in, but once you're in, then you've got all these other cosplayers to look at. You can marvel at and see the amount of effort they've put in, and you're thinking, wow. But once you're there, it's like this is it, like this is happening, and it's just, I don't know what it is about it, about going to a convention, but it just makes me feel so good inside. Of course you can go to con without cosplaying. No one's going to look at you any different because you're not cosplaying. If you're having a good time, even not in cosplay, then that doesn't matter. So go in cosplay, go in not. Just enjoy yourself. Just hoping I don't forget anything for them tomorrow. Like, I'll write my center list, go away from the list and go, did I have that? And go, yeah, of course I did, but you know, I'm not saying I find it concerning that I have to write myself a list for everything and then write a list for the list, but I think that might be a slight issue I'm having. Like, I'm not even joking, it's a really, really simple, and then I'm like, did I forget something? But everything I take to con, I've taken every year I've ever been to a con, so I'm like, I shouldn't forget things by now.
So today I'm cosplaying as Umi Sanada from Love Live. I got up at, my alarm was for 4:30, but I put it on snooze, and I got up at 5. So I'm like, I got an extra half an hour in bed, but still, I got up at 5 o'clock. I was like, I'm actually pretty excited. Like, I'm feeling pretty good right now, because like, yeah, it might be the second day of con, but I didn't really do much yesterday. So today is all going to be about me properly looking at the stalls, like looking at all the stuff and going, oh, I want that, and then buying and spending all my money.
I cosplay Pixel from Fairy Tale.
I'm Joe, I'm cosplaying Bakugo from Hero Academia.
I'm Charlotte and I'm cosplaying Deku from My Hero Academia.
I am Mina Pixis from Homestuck and I'm a fish lady.
This is the Dragon Scale armor from Skyrim and also from Skyrim.
I'm Trafalgar Law from One Piece.
Doflamingo from One Piece.
Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Not an outfit. This is what I use at night time.
I am Miss Kitty of Miss Kitty's Emporiana. I do mostly fantasy jewellery. That's where I started anyway, so TV, film, cult TV type stuff. I've recently branched more into steampunk because I kind of like the industrial way and the cogs.
Well, my name's Matt Dixon and I'm an illustrator, so I work with lots of clients. The reason I'm here is that I do a lot of work with Blizzard, their game Hearthstone, and I bring prints of the work I've done there to sell at the show. I've also got books, calendars and prints of my own personal work.
John Turner, I do illustration and artwork, and yeah, I'm here at Comic Con selling my work. Yeah, I love Comic Con. Like, I do a lot of events, but Comic Cons are just so much more fun than doing anything else. Like, you get to meet loads of amazing people.
It's been really good. I mean, yeah, no one's come up to me and said, oh, can I have a picture? But I kind of expected that because it's a lesser liked and it's not so popular anime. So overall, I would say for a con, MCM Birmingham is fantastic. Like, there's lots of open space, so you don't get cramped in anywhere. There's a wide variety of stalls, and everyone here is just really friendly, and you can just go up to anyone and you can just catch them up in a conversation. It's just honestly, it's such a nice experience, and even if you're not in cosplay, you can get that same experience. It's just a really nice event for people to go to.
Cosplay brings to me this sense of community where everyone generally kind of looks out for each other and you can make friends through that way. And I think that's what it's all about, really, because yes, it's about dressing up and it's about having nice costumes and accurate costumes and makeup and wigs, but I don't think it would be half as fun if I didn't have the friends that I do now because of cosplaying.